All right, so get this. You know how you're staying cool with that AC right now?
Hmm.
Or how about those wind farms popping up all over? Well, the tech behind them could be from a Taiwanese company, you know.
It's wild, right? We're talking about TECO today. Officially, it's TECO Electric and Machinery Co., Ltd.
TECO! Welcome to the Board Business Channel, everybody.
Get ready, because these guys are everywhere.
No kidding. We're talking motors, we're talking green energy, and even, wait for it,
Burgers.
burgers. Seriously, they're into everything.
No joke. Founded back in '56, they've become a global giant.
Over 40 affiliate companies.
Rich workforce.
Operating in, what, like 40 countries?
At least.
It's a real zero to hero story, you know? Starting small, distributing appliances.
And now, motor manufacturing powerhouse.
Now, I got to ask their founder's motto: quality first, delivery second, price and profit third.
In today's world. Almost unheard of.
Right. It's all about the long game, and it worked.
Yeah.
Top industrial motor supplier in Taiwan, that's huge.
Oh, absolutely. Taiwan's a manufacturing hub, so they're supplying motors to all sorts of industries.
And not just Taiwan, right?
Nope. Globally, they're top 5 in both medium and high voltage motors.
Okay, hold up. Got to get a quick explanation here.
Sure.
What do all these motor types even mean? Like, is it like horsepower with cars?
Kinda. Think of it this way. Different jobs need different motors.
Okay, so bigger motors for bigger jobs.
Right.
But what about the voltage thing?
Well, voltage is like the pressure pushing the electricity. So
Yeah.
higher voltage for those bigger, tougher tasks.
Ah, got it. Like a heavy-duty truck versus, I don't know, a scooter.
Exactly.
So TECO's got motors everywhere, powering all kinds of stuff. Super impressive. But let's talk burgers. That's what I want to know about.
We'll get there. But first, their green energy side, they're not just about keeping things running, they're making it run cleaner too.
Right, I read something about them being big into offshore wind power. Isn't Taiwan going all in on that?
Big time. And TECO's a leading provider for those huge offshore wind power substations.
So it's not just windmills, there's a whole system.
Exactly. Giant platforms out at sea, collecting energy from all those turbines, sending it back to shore.
And TECO's right in the thick of it.
Oh, yeah. And that's not all. They're also doing solar power plants, energy storage, and even developing this special motor series called the Carbon Cutter.
Carbon Cutter. Sounds serious.
It is. It helps with carbon capture.
Okay, back up a sec. What's carbon capture again?
Basically, capturing CO2 emissions from like power plants and stuff and storing it underground so it doesn't mess with the climate.
Oh, so they're not just powering stuff, they're cleaning up the mess too.
Exactly.
That carbon cutter must be one heck of a motor to handle all that.
Oh, for sure. It's built to handle some serious heat and corrosion in those carbon capture facilities. Plus, it's super efficient, so it helps save energy overall.
Talk about fighting climate change one motor at a time. But, okay, let's get back to the burgers.
Right.
You said they own a fast food chain.
Yep. Mossburger in Taiwan,
Mm.
second largest fast food chain there.
So after building all those power plants and wind farms, they figured, hey, let's feed everyone too.
Something like that.
This company's all over the place. What else are they up to?
Get ready, they own a big chunk of Taiwan Pelican Express, a major delivery company. And they're developing industrial parks too.
Yeah.
Not just Taiwan, but Vietnam and India.
Hold on, I need a minute to catch up. They're like a mini conglomerate going global.
Pretty much.
But how do they keep up with it all?
Well, partnerships are key. They've teamed up with some big names like Westinghouse for motor production and sales.
And there's that joint venture with Yascom Electric for motor production in Japan, right?
Yep. They're not afraid to collaborate and learn from the best in the business.
Smart move.
Oh, absolutely. And they're building manufacturing plants in places like Vietnam and India, too. Strategic, for the future.
It's like they're playing chess on a global scale, planning years in advance.
Exactly.
But even with all that, we're not forgetting where they came from. There's that DMIT thing for their power systems, right?
Right. Yeah. Designed and made in Taiwan.
Shows they're committed to their roots.
For sure, they're proud of that Taiwanese manufacturing quality.
Speaking of innovation, they're also making moves in the electric vehicle world, right?
Oh, yeah. They've got this high-power silicon carbide drive for EVs. Super cutting edge.
So it's not just about keeping things running today, it's about powering the future too.
Exactly.
But with all this going on, how do they manage it all?
Well, they're definitely big on research and development, always looking for new tech, pushing the boundaries. It's in their DNA.
And leading the charge is Chairman Theodore Huang. What's his vision?
Well, he's been key to their growth and diversification, knows how to balance their history with those new opportunities, like green energy and EVs.
And it seems to be working right. All those awards for good governance and sustainability 4 years straight on the Dow Jones Sustainability Index, that's got to mean something.
It definitely does. Shows they care about being a responsible company, not just about profits. The S&P Global Sustainability Yearbook and their high MSCI rating really show that commitment too.
Not to mention all those awards for corporate governance and sustainability. They're setting the bar high, that's for sure.
Absolutely. They're proving you can be successful, innovative, global, and still be ethical and care for the planet.
Pretty inspiring, to be honest.
Definitely.
So TECO's focused on building a better future.
And for them, that means electrification, intelligent systems, green energy.
Which brings us back to those motors. They're the foundation for it all.
Exactly. More efficient, energy-saving motors. That's how industries can go green and lower their carbon footprint.
It's crazy to think something as basic as a motor can play such a huge role in fighting climate change.
Well, all right.
So it's not just motors. They're using their electrical engineering and systems know-how for all sorts of green tech.
Absolutely. We're talking wind farms, energy storage, the whole package.
It's all connected.
It is. They're taking the big picture approach to building a sustainable future.
Gotta give them credit for that. Honestly, I'm blown away by everything we've learned about TECO so far. Innovation, sustainability, global leadership, they're walking the walk.
No doubt about it. They're not afraid to take risks, embrace new tech, invest in a better future for everyone.
Speaking of investing, we got to give a shout out to the guy who made this whole deep dive possible.
Right. Got to thank our friend Steve,
The executive director of the Arizona Taiwan office.
He's been doing amazing work showcasing these awesome Taiwanese companies to the U.S. market. His vision is something else.
Big thanks to Steve for introducing us to TECO. And to everyone listening, thanks for joining us on this trip into the world of motors, green energy, burgers, and everything in between.
We hope you're learning some cool stuff and getting excited about the future, just like us.
So now, we can't ignore the elephant in the room, Moss Burger. Got to hear more about that.
Okay. So, TECO owns Moss Burger in Taiwan. Might seem random,
It does.
but it actually makes sense when you think about it.
How so?
Well, Moss Burger is all about quality, fresh ingredients, local sourcing that lines up perfectly with TECO's values.
Plus, let's be real. Everybody loves burgers. It's a great way to get their name out there, build some brand love.
Right.
Smart marketing, if you ask me.
For sure, but it goes deeper than that. Remember, they're a logistics business. They've already got the system in place to move things efficiently. So adding a fast food chain that's all about fresh ingredients just fits.
So they're not just randomly branching out. They're building this connected web of businesses.
Exactly. And it gets even better. Their commitment to social responsibility goes beyond just awards. It's part of their culture, you know?
Totally. It's in everything they do. Green tech, responsible sourcing, even that every classroom have AC project in Taiwan.
Yeah, making schools more comfortable with their AC skills.
They're not just talking the talk, they're doing it. Make it a real difference.
And let's not forget their push for renewable energy. It's not just building wind and solar farms. It's about promoting that shift to a cleaner future.
And putting their money where their mouth is with stuff like the Carbon Cutter. Like they're saying,
Yeah.
we're going to be part of the solution.
For sure.
It's really inspiring to see a company that cares about the future, not just profits. They're proving you can do both.
Absolutely. People want to support companies that are doing good.
And TECO's a perfect example of how to do just that. They're not just building a better company, they're building a better future for all of us.
Couldn't have said it better myself. It's this amazing blend of success, tech innovation, and doing the right thing.
It's a blueprint for how businesses should be run in this day and age. But okay, let's switch gears a bit. Intelligent systems, what's the deal with that?
Oh, now we're getting into the future.
Robots, sensors, all that good stuff.
You got it. They're using their automation expertise to create smarter, more efficient, and more connected factories.
It's like something out of a movie.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Imagine robots working with humans, sensors collecting data 24/7, and powerful algorithms making everything run smoother.
They're making the factory of the future a reality.
They are. And it's not just about speed, it's about making things better and more sustainable.
Right. Using resources wisely and cutting down on waste.
Exactly. They've developed some seriously impressive stuff. Advanced robotics, smart control systems, even predictive maintenance solutions. It's changing the game for manufacturing.
Taking out the guesswork and using data and automation instead.
Yep.
But what about the people? Won't all this automation take away jobs?
That's what some folks worry about, but TECO sees it differently. They think this tech will actually create new opportunities.
Oh, really?
Yeah, by automating those repetitive, dangerous tasks, it frees up people to focus on more creative, higher value stuff.
So it's not about replacing jobs, it's about upskilling the workforce.
Exactly. They're even investing in training programs to help their employees learn the skills they need for this new world. It's forward thinking, recognizing the value of people alongside the tech.
They're building a better future for everyone involved.
That's what it's all about. It's amazing to see a company do so well while making such a positive impact.
A powerful combination, that's for sure.
And that's one of the things that makes TECO so special. But speaking of special, let's talk about their global expansion and their plans for what's next.
They're not just happy being a leader in Taiwan, right?
Nope. They're aiming for global domination.
And they're making serious progress, too. Manufacturing facilities all over the world, partnerships with big names like Westinghouse and Yaskawa Electric.
Exactly. They're not afraid to learn from the best.
Smart move.
It is. And it's not just about making more stuff. It's about building a global network of innovation and expertise.
Right. They're setting up R&D centers in key markets, working with top universities and researchers. It's like they're building a global brain trust for developing cutting-edge tech.
That's one way to put it. It's a bold strategy, but it's paying off. They're winning big contracts, growing their market share, and solidifying their position as a leader in green energy and intelligent systems.
TECO is definitely a company on the move, that's for sure. They're not slowing down anytime soon.
And their vision for the future is pretty inspiring. They want to help create a world that's more electrified, more intelligent, and more sustainable. They're going all in on the biggest trends of our time.
And they're in a great position to really make a difference.
No doubt.
It's exciting to think about the impact they'll have on shaping the future.
Right.
It's a story that's still being written, but TECO is definitely a company to watch.
I agree.
And to everyone listening, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of TECO. If you're as impressed as we are, go check them out online and learn more about their story.
And hey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the Board Business channel, and ring that bell for notifications. That way, you won't miss our next deep dive into the world of innovative companies.